So I've been meaning to make this video for a while, and I was about to go to bed, and it just popped in my mind to shoot this video. It's the new year, 2020, and one of my goals is to make more videos, put more videos in my channel. So um, sleep paralysis. I know a lot. I talk to a lot of people who get sleep paralysis, and uh, if you've had it, you know how terrifying it can be, especially when you can't move. And I've had it all my whole life. I've experienced sleep paralysis my whole life to the point now that I'm able to wake myself up from it, snap out of it in less than 5 seconds. I can feel it coming. It starts in the back of my neck, and I can feel, usually if I'm sleeping on my side, usually on my left side, I'll feel something on the back of my neck, and then like the back of my neck and head, and it just feels like somebody's behind me. And I'm like, oh shit, like somebody is right behind me, and I want to turn around and look, but I can't. So one thing that I've done, and I don't know when I read this, but I think it was on Reddit, and it was on so it has something to do with sleep paralysis, how to wake up from it, and it said to wiggle your toes. And I was like, what? So I tried it, and then one day I tried it, and I was able to wake up from it. So I think where people go wrong is they try to physically wiggle their toes. They try to physically move and they can't. Your body's locked. And if you can control your dreams, I think you're in a better position to be able to do this technique. Whereas you're not physically wiggling your toes, you're mentally visualizing yourself wiggling your toes to the point where once you start visualizing it, you see it in your mind, and then you physically you can do it, and you're not forcing it. Every time I feel sleep paralysis starting to like set in, or I get that creepy feeling where somebody's behind me, like staring, I'll start wiggling my toes because I want to turn around and see who it is. I've yet to turn around and to have anybody be there, because as soon as I wake up, the feeling of the presence is gone. Um, and it gets to the point now where sometimes I don't even wiggle my toes. Sometimes I embrace the sleep paralysis. I don't fear it anymore. Like I said, I've had it since I was a young kid. I didn't understand it when I was young. But now I kind of just embrace it. And I've noticed that when I embrace it, sometimes it just goes away on its own. I'm not if you fear it and you try to force yourself out of it, it's not you're not gonna wake up. If anything, you might make it worse because you're afraid, you're panicking, and you're trying to get up, and it's not working. Um, but that's my piece of advice uh, to you guys. If you have sleep paralysis, try to wiggle your toes. Try to like mentally see yourself wiggling your toes, and then you might be able to wiggle your toes, and then you wake up. I don't know why that works for me, but it does. Um, you know, it might give it a shot. It might work for you. Um, I experienced like I'm not afraid of sleep paralysis anymore, and I'm not afraid of like the entities that are in the room that some people have seen when it comes to sleep paralysis. I have seen certain things where I've opened my eyes and I've seen a shadow like right in front. Um, and that was kind of scary, but I closed my eyes again, and then for whatever reason I fell back asleep. But now it's like I almost want to see like who's in the room. Like, hey, if you got a message for me, let me know. I want to know. But I come from a very spiritual family, at least on my mom's side. Um, so stuff like that doesn't really bother me anymore, now that I'm older. Um, but yeah, that's what I do. Hopefully, it works out for you. Don't force it. Just let it happen, embrace it, and visualize yourself. You got to fight sleep paralysis in your mind. You can't do it physically. You got to do it mentally. So do that mentally. Visualize yourself wiggling your toes, wiggle your toes, and then you'll be able to wake up. Or you can do the where I what I do is I just embrace it and I wake up that way as well. But I haven't had it in a while. Hopefully that works for you. Watch me have it tonight. Hopefully that works out for you. Let me know how if it does work for you, and if anything, also let me know some of your sleep paralysis stories. I'm gonna make another video where I talk about some of the things I experienced living in this one house in New Jersey. It's kind of creepy. My brother experienced it, and it was like a string of paranormal events that will always stay with me forever. But let me know some of your sleep paralysis stories and try this technique. I'll see you guys later.